Glad to have you join us on today's show. We have a mobile-centric show lined up for you, which is in continuation of our focus on mobile. First, our tech tips today would reveal some simple safety warnings you should adhere to while using any type of mobile device. And also my guest on the show will share his opinion on mobile app opportunities. And finally, on the mobile app segment, I'll share an app that lets you pocket your discoveries while surfing the internet. My name is Chukwemeka Agbata, and this is Tech Trends.
Nearly a year after Local Motors launched one of the world's first 3D printed cars called the Strati, the company continues to improve the model with hopes of one day revolutionizing the auto industry. Made of carbon fiber and plastic, a prototype called the Strati was first rolled out in September 2014 at the International Manufacturing and Technology Show in Chicago. Local Motors CEO John Rogers drove the vehicle down a red carpet amid eager onlookers as passenger Doug Woods of the Association for Manufacturing Technology hailed its smooth ride. At present, the Strati takes around 44 hours to print, though manufacturers are working to cut that time to 24 hours. The printed portion of the car includes anything that could be integrated into a single material piece, according to the company's website. Mechanical parts such as the battery, motors, and wheels are still assembled by workers. Attendees at this year's North American International Auto Show in Detroit were able to get a glimpse of the process up close. Some auto experts are skeptical about the viability of the 3D printed cars as an alternative to mainstream vehicles. However, Rogers has said Local Motors is continuing to tweak its design to make it safer, stronger, cheaper, and more consumer-friendly. While the vehicle has yet been declared to use on public roads, Local Motors is hoping that will change by 2016. Oculus, the virtual reality company owned by Facebook Incorporated, debuted the much-anticipated consumer version of its headset on Thursday, June 11th, and announced a partnership with Microsoft Corp's Xbox One gaming console. A prototype of the Oculus Rift has been available to developers since 2013, but Thursday 11 marked the first time anyone had seen the consumer version, which will be available for pre-order later this year and will start shipping in early 2016. Oculus Chief Executive Brendan Iribe says during the unveiling in San Francisco that the Rift will include a wireless Xbox controller and adapter. Consumers will also be able to directly stream Xbox One games into the Rift, such as the popular game Halo, a first-person shooter game. Facebook Incorporated bought Oculus last year for $2 billion, and its chief executive, Mark Zuckerberg, has said he views virtual reality as the next major computing platform. Oculus founder Palmer Luckey unexpectedly announced that the Rift will include wireless hand controllers that resemble bracelets to raucous applause. The controllers will enable consumers to use their hands to interact with the games, whether it's pulling a trigger on a virtual gun or using communicative gestures with other players. At the start of the event, Iribe held the headset in one hand, pointing to its lightweight and ability to adjust to any head size. The Rift will also fit over a pair of eyeglasses, he added, and includes adjustable headphones and lens. Iribe did not say how much the headset will cost. Company executives say they plan to release more details about the Rift at next E3 video game conference in Los Angeles and at a developer conference in September later this year. A 3-member crew departed the International Space Station after more than 6 months in space. NASA astronauts Terry Virts, Samantha Cristoforetti of the European Space Agency, and Anton Skarplerov of Roscosmos spent 199 days aboard the orbiting outpost, performing scientific research and technology demonstrations. According to NASA, the crew members traveled more than 84 million miles, which is 135 million kilometers, since their launch from Baikonur Cosmodrome in Kazakhstan on November 24, 2014. The astronauts will undock their Soyuz spacecraft from the space station and land in Kazakhstan. The crew's homecoming was delayed by 4 weeks to allow the Russian space agency, Roscosmos, to investigate why a Russian Progress cargo ship failed after reaching orbit in late April. Expedition 43 Commander Terry Virts handed over command of the International Space Station to Gennady Padalka of the Russian Federal Space Agency. Expedition 44 will formally begin under the command of Padalka after the undocking of the Soyuz spacecraft that's carrying the 3 returning astronauts.